Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Arcanum. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today here. Well, these guys are all dead. Last episode I was having a lot of trouble with this battle. Because these guys were trying to destroy that metal object over there. And of course these guys wouldn't help us, and what did I do? Well, I did this.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
I told these guys to stay spread out.
I'll do it right away.
I ordered them over here.
I'll do it right away.
And actually that had the side effect of spawning them one at a time, which was really weird. But basically these guys spawned in, and I switched to real time, which means that actually my weapon is a lot faster. A lot faster than normally.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
Because the guy that had a dagger, or girl that had a dagger, I think was really fast and actually was tearing us apart, and that was really nasty. So we got some interesting stuff over there. We have a rusty hammer. The rusty stuff is not important. You can't sell rusty stuff. You can't even sell the rusty sword that we had. So yeah, these guys were not very interesting stuff, all things considered. But I took care of them. I just had to have a little bit of clear mind, of a clear mind, and that was that. That's all I needed. That's all I needed, because I was trying to do it on turn-based, because turn-based is always better, except in this game, turn-based, it's really just a travesty of real time. Really, it's just a mess. But this guy, thanks for your help, citizen. This guy now likes us a little bit more, I think. No, he doesn't. He's terrible. Well, maybe, yeah, also because I don't have my nice suit. That, you know, people will always like me less if I don't have my nice suit. But what are we going to be able to do today? Well, we're going to be able to get into the Bates estate, because we helped out with those guys. That's all I needed. That was really tricky, actually. That was really tricky. I was right to be upset, because this guy's good at his job. This guy's really good at his job. Can I commend him? It is late. Come back in the morning. Come on, it's not that late. It's just like, it's not that late. There we go. Oh, he doesn't heal over time? Oh, anyway. Hello, my friend. Yeah, I have removed the saboteurs that have been plaguing you. Oh, thank the gods. I thought I would never be rid of them. Please, go inside. Mr. Bates will be anxious to thank you. Yeah, you are most generous. And as I said, most good at your job. Definitely very good at his job. So we completed yet another quest. Right there. So now we need to find information, get information about the strange ring from Gilbert Bates. I wonder if I'm going to be able to give him the ring, or if I shouldn't. Or how that goes. I actually went through a few of my bullets, quite a few of them, because it was just cha cha cha. That's the sound a pistol makes. Cha cha. That's what it did. And I was just shooting at them, basically. But yeah, the pistol is actually very fast in real time. In turn-based, well, it's not that bad actually in turn-based, because it's two attacks per turn. It's just that I'm not good enough. I could be good enough, but I'm saving my points for my charisma. So exploring back here. I don't remember there being anything interesting in here to explore, or back here to explore. It definitely doesn't seem to be the case. And also, the problem I was having last episode as well was, of course, setting the dynamite up on the enemies, which of course led to some hilarious situations where they all died after I died, but still, that didn't get me any closer to here. Now we're close to here. We have people in here making noise that the people make. We have a pool table. Is that how it's said? Hello. Good day to you, citizen. Yes. It's a very nice place, if a little bit sparsely decorated. I should be honest about that. But then again, pixel art, ladies and gentlemen. Pixel art. If you're gonna put everything everywhere, your computer is gonna die. Manservant over here. Hello, Mr. Manservant. Yes, what can I do for you? He says. Yeah, all of them are called. Oh, I know what. Yeah, sure. I thought it was just like a funny surname, but no, it's actually a name. I just didn't realize that. Also, I see that painting. I saw that. What happened with the painting? I thought I could use it or activate it, but I might have not really understood what that was. I could swear I saw the light level change, but we don't have any thing down here. Oh, we do have something over here. Unlocked chests? What? Well, I hope it doesn't have traps. It's just a bunch of servants' clothes. And servants' dresses. No small servant's dresses? Let's go downstairs and see what this is. Ooh. I can't really see much. But is this a secret entrance? Or... well, I don't know what it is. Let's see if I can open this. I don't think I will be able to, but you never know. It's already jammed. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I can't. Whoa, Marcus just got killed. Like, annihilated. I almost just got killed. Virgil.
What is it that you want of? What type? What? I am. What is it that you want of me? What type? What? I am. What is? What?
Do you see that? Do you see what I have to deal with?
What? What? I am. What is it that? What type? I am. What is it that you? What type of heal? What? I am finished.
Yeah, just passed out. Well. Yeah. So because I'm magical, I just don't get healing. I have to use these things. I have a lot of them. I can make so many, and I'm so stingy with those things. But anyway, we have serious straps downstairs. That is worrying. Let's meet this Mr. Bates. I think that's him. Gilbert Bates and his ogre guard. The ogre has a couple of spiked cudgels as his symbol. Oh. Okay, a couple. Are they gonna come in here? Yep. This is just a heist of the century. Let's try it. Probably not, though, mind you. It's jammed already. Even if it's jammed, I can still succeed at picking it up, as we've seen before. That's why I do this. That's why I tried many times. But yeah, I'm gonna forego trying to pick any locks in this house, because if those can't be opened, none of them can be opened. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Bates. I definitely wasn't trying to steal from you. I was... oh. It's a very nice looking room. Electric lights that this guy has. Look at how fancy he is. Also, that is unlocked, which means I will open it. Can I go in? I can't go in because it's locked. So I can't open it. Hello?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Gilbert Bates, as I'm sure you have surmised. I'd like to extend my thanks to you, sir, for putting an end to the difficulties at my factory. I've been informed that there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Quite so. I'd like to ask you about this ring.
Great gods! How did you come by that ring?
Well, a strange-looking gnome gave it... He's not the boy. I would rather not say.
Why? Do you have something to hide? Perhaps you stole it. Tell me, where did you get it?
I didn't steal it. How did you lose it?
That is none of your affair. I ask you for the last time. Where did you get the ring?
You do well to watch your tone. I'm asking the questions here.
I'll ignore your disrespect once, provided you tell me how you came by that ring.
I am gonna attack him, right?
Chaka! Attack!
Yeah. Which means death. Because almost a single... oh no, I was a little bit injured. Yeah, but that's gonna be a kill for them. They have really powerful weapons. It's only 4 of them, though. Huh. Look at that. Could almost try to beat them. There we go. Yeah, I think we're forced... I mean, we're not forced to tell him. But I am gonna go with that nonetheless. He's not the boy, though. I'm not gonna give him the ring. I'm gonna tell him who this is, and if he attacks me, well, then I will...
Allow me to introduce myself. Great gods! Okay. How did you come by that ring?
A strange-looking gnome gave it to me as he lay dying.
Strange? Whatever do you mean, pray tell?
Well, gnomes have those beady eyes, but his were strong, dwarf-like.
Are you sure it wasn't a dwarf, then?
No beard. Well, we would sooner slit our throats than cut our beards.
Yes, I am familiar with the dwarves and their customs. Tell me, was there anything distinctive about this fellow?
He had a scar over his left eye.
By Alberic, I knew it in my heart. That was no gnome. It was Stena Rockcutter.
He's visibly shaken by this realization. A dwarf? Clean-shaven? Impossible.
Yes, I know. It is madness, but please tell me, did he say anything to you before he died? Did he say anything about me?
Yeah, he said he had escaped to warn us about the evil...
The evil?
Yeah.
What evil? And where did he escape from?
What evil? He didn't say. I was hoping you would know what it meant.
Something horrible must have happened after I... Did he say anything else?
Yeah, he referred to you as a boy. Apparently he's the boy. Okay. Why would he do that?
I do not know. Even though dwarves reckon time differently than humans, he must have realized that I am now an old man. Perhaps it is because I was but a boy when I betrayed his trust all those years ago.
How did you come to betray him?
That is quite the long tale. A tale of my shame, it is. It is ironic that my greatest mistake is that which brought me such wealth. As a youth, I was enamored of all things dwarven, so I sought out the nearest clan and attempted to impress them with my grasp of their technology. They laughed. It was obviously a novelty to them, a ridiculous human who had a natural bent towards technology. I suppose it didn't help that I was a mere 14 years old at the time. I became something they humored to entertain themselves. Stennar was the only one who truly called me friend in all those years, and betrayal is how I repaid his friendship. It was he who first showed me their steam engine, as he knew I could appreciate the beautiful intricacies of its design. They had left it to rust in a corner, as they had very little use for a device that would reduce the need for sheer physical power. Imagine a dwarf relying on a device to do his digging for him. It's preposterous. I asked him if I could tinker with it, perhaps improve on it, as I knew this was the key to becoming truly a part of the dwarven world. I quickly devised a way to use it to power a pump for draining the mines. When I fell all over myself trying to explain it to them, laughter was once again their only response. I knew I had to somehow gain their respect, so I hastily sketched some schematics and set out to prove my theory. The struggling human mining company that I brought the plans to offered me a share in their mines for the steam pump. I was ecstatic. I had not a care for their mines or their money. I desired vindication. When I returned to the dwarves to boast of my accomplishments and be welcomed into their clan, they were gone. The inventions came quickly after that, fueled by my anger and confusion. How could they have denied me my place amongst them after all my labors? Somehow I felt I could still prove myself to them. I continued searching for them in all my spare moments, but to no avail. But then they came, the robed ones.
I think those might be the same robed ones that we saw, but continue.
They appeared to me late one night, and they warned me to never speak of, nor try to find the dwarves again. Still being a mere lad, you can imagine the terror that put into me. As my wealth and power grew, I shook off some of my youthful fear, and hired the first in a long chain of investigators to locate Stennar and his clan. None of them ever returned with any worthwhile information, and some never returned at all. The ones that did told of vicious traps and creatures attacking them from the shadows. As word of these failures spread, it became more and more difficult to find souls brave enough to take on the challenge.
But why did he send me here with your ring?
He knew that ring would lend veracity to your tale. I gave Stennar that ring the last time I saw him, and now he is dead. If only we knew what he meant by the evil.
Well, I'm trying... So, clearly he was trying to talk to him, and the robed ones who are apparently behind Stenar's murder, well, effectively, we're also trying to get him to stop talking to Stenar. So there's something between those two that would, be against both the robed ones and maybe have to do with the evil. The ring making it all about just me, just him not really believing my tale, but more the fact that now he knows Stenar is dead. Doesn't mean his clan is dead, but at least Stenar is dead, so at least he knows that and he has to act on it. We'll see. Well, the Panari think the evil refers to someone named Aronax.
I don't put much stock in religious ramblings. I'm more concerned with who killed Stenar and why, and what all this has to do with my relationship with the Black Mountain clan.
So what is to be done now?
There must be some clue left in the Black Mountain mines. I am certain of this. You seem to be a resourceful individual. Would you be interested in searching the mines for some clue as to their whereabouts? I would make it worth your while, I can assure you.
Well, I'd like to ask you some further questions before I commit myself.
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
So you didn't actually invent the steam engine?
I have never actually claimed that I did. It was just people's assumption. I have invented any number of devices based off its principles, but I did not invent the first one.
What did you think would happen when you sold the engine?
Such is the enthusiasm, or perhaps the impetuousness of youth, that I did not stop to consider the consequences of my actions. All I could see was a way to gain the respect of the dwarves. It was all that mattered.
Must be unsettling to get so much praise for the steam engine, though.
Yes, it is, and it torments me every day. I was but a child when the robed ones gave me their dire warnings, and I was terrified. They were explicit that I was not to reveal the origins of the steam engine.
Will you allow me a few more questions?
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
So, why do you need to impress the dwarves after they rejected you? Or why did you need to? Yeah, why the need to impress the dwarves after they rejected you? And also, are you for real? I mean, would the dwarves allow him into their clan? A human?
You don't understand. I was orphaned at a young age. The dwarves represented everything I wanted my family to be. A tight-knit clan, and the respect I had for their brilliance with technology. I made the mistake common to youth. I thought intelligence equaled compassion. I needed to belong, to find that I had some worth.
How is that the intelligence common to youth? This guy... What happened to for you to be orphaned, though?
My mother died, bringing me into this world. I believe my father died then as well, even though he continued to exist in the world for some 8 more years. When he could stand living no longer, he took his own life.
Abandoning you like that?
He left me decently provided for, and with his grasp on reality becoming more tenuous each day, I believe he felt I would be safer in the care of others. The last thing he did in this life was to give me that ring.
And then you just gave it to Stenar?
That is how much his friendship meant to me. I was devastated when he disappeared with the rest of the clan. I believe I felt more deserted and alone then than I did when my father killed himself.
Okay, more questions?
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
So, can you tell me about your business?
Well, as you know, I am the foremost manufacturer of steam engines in Arcanum, virtually without competition. I am working on a prototype for a smaller, more efficient engine right now, as a matter of fact. I also have various interests in other technological endeavors.
How have you devastated your competition so?
It is not much of an accomplishment when old Cedric Appleby is your chief competitor. Poor Cedric. Always was a bit of a blundering fool. I really wish I could have convinced him to come work for me.
Why? I mean, if he's such an idiot.
Cedric and I were close friends when we were children. He was furious that I wouldn't introduce him to the dwarves. Can you imagine? I had a difficult enough time gaining their respect without his simple-mindedness. After I invented the steam engine, he began to despise me. Strangely enough, I wish he was still my friend some days.
This poor guy is lonely as crap. If he's pining after the friendship of an old childhood friend before anything happened, but yeah, well, let me see. I think there was another question there.
Of course. Well, as you know, I am the foremost manufacturer of steam. Why do you ask? You're not a labor sympathizer, are you? A unionizer, perhaps? I can assure you, my workers are happy to have the jobs I give them. I treat all orcs, true blood, and half-breed alike better than any other factory owner. Of that I can assure you.
So I asked him about whether or not he had labor difficulties. I'm sure you believe that. That's actually true. To go outright and just call him a racist oppressor, though, that is... I don't know if I'm gonna get anywhere, but I'm gonna go with it.
How dare you! I will not have labor agitators insult me in my own home!
Oh, death to the bourgeoisie! No, I apologize, sir. My outburst was uncalled for.
I suppose I can forgive your rudeness this once. Of course.
Okay.
Well, why do you ask? Yes, I can understand that. With all the talk of labor difficulties and protests in all the journals.
Ooh.
But in answer to your original question, I believe that I am fortunate to have been spared a lot of the problems others have been experiencing with their workers. I do believe it is because I treat my workers better than most. Why, their working conditions are almost human.
Yeah, I think I can game him to gain.
Of course. Well, as you know,
to gain my,
I am the Why do you ask? Yes,
right there.
I can. Of course. Well, it is not much of an accomplishment when old.
So
of course. Well, as you know, why do you ask? Yes, I can understand that. Of course.
Okay.
What do you wish to ask of me?
I don't wish to ask you anything. I've decided to explore the Black Mountain Clan mines for you.
Splendid! Here, let me mark your map with the location of the Black Mountain mines. I am certain there must be some clues to be found there. Please, return as soon as you have found anything.
I shall return with the information you have requested.
Oh, one more thing. I would like to purchase my ring back from you. I'd give you 200 coins. It would mean quite a bit to me. My father gave it to me before he died.
Well, he's the boy. I shouldn't even be charging him that much, or that money. But he also shouldn't be giving me only 200 coins. Come on. But yeah, here it is.
Much obliged. I will speak with you when you return.
Okay, good day to you. Okay, and did you notice the other thing that happened? Did you notice that we have another fate point? This means that I'm gonna be able to rectify something of a mistake of mine. So what happened was when we got to Tyrant, we had one fate point, I believe. And I went to this guy called Sammy White. You might be reminded of him. He's actually not very far away from this castle over here. And I stole his weapon, and in actual fact, that's the weapon I have right now. Which is a nice weapon. It's a very nice weapon, and I've enjoyed it. But unfortunately, I didn't know what I was doing. Thank you, Virgil. I was waiting for that. So I should have stolen. I mean, how could I have known? I couldn't have known that. Come on. Yeah, I could have. I should have. But you'll see. You'll see why I'm conflicted about this. So we're gonna spend another fate point. That's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just whatever. I don't spend. I'm pretty sure I'd never spent any fate points before. But in my playthroughs, or if I did, it was just here and there. I remember having a bunch of them. So let's critical success on pickpocket. There it is. It stays done. So I do a pickpocket on him in front of everybody. And he's got a mechanical dagger. That's a very interesting one. I hope I'm in the right guy. But he has a hand cannon. That's what I should have stolen. That's what I should have stolen. But, well, we didn't break the game right at the beginning, because this is 3 times as much damage as my final revolver. This is crazy. Also, this thing, I'm pretty sure, is never going to be sold. So this hand cannon, aptitude adjustment, chance of critical plus 0. Okay. It does a little bit less fatigue damage, though. But it does much more damage, 5 to 35, and it has a little bit less range. So there's another person that has a very, very powerful weapon. It's not the elephant gun. The elephant gun is a weapon that I will have eventually, but because I will craft it. But not right now. I'm not gonna go with the rifle. I prefer pistols because the rifle is good, but it's slower and it's longer range, and I can't really. I don't really want that. So we have a new mission. We have to search the mines of Black Mountain Clan for clues of their whereabouts and report back to Bates. We have a lot of things to do with that, but first I'm gonna see. So that's the Black Mountain Clan, I think. Yeah, right there. We need to go back to, well, the Wolf Cave, for sure. We could do that before we continue exploring, because we're gonna explore Tarrant completely. We could do that. Let's go to the Wolf Cave and back to Shrouded Hills, complete that quest. Actually, should I go? Yeah, I should go. No, before I go to Shrouded Hills, I should go to the that kingdom that's all devastated. You remember? Yeah. So I'm gonna go there, and because I need to. Yep, that's salt powder for me. Thank you very much for more bullets. Does he have anything interesting? Got some brewer's yeast. I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing here with this, because I keep not understanding completely how that works. But I'll try to figure it out. I'll try to figure it out. Now, that's good. That's good. So I'll show you. So I have some brewer's yeast over here. I have some wine, right? And I have a lot of it. I don't know how much I have. I have 3, but I don't really understand that. Now, the problem is this. If you go over here, you see that? I can't craft it. This button will attempt to combine the items. Like, what is that? I don't understand. It has a little bit of a symbol, but I just don't understand that.
How can I help you?
We have a bunch of brewer's yeast. That should be fine. And we're also out of time. That should be fine as well. We're just gonna need to wait until the next episode for us to leave Tarrant and go back into the wilderness. Because for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Arcanum. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye. Lovely bridge. Lovely, lovely bridge.